I just live by the ABCs. Adventurous, brave, creative.
What'd you know about the building?
I heard barking, thought I smelled gas. Oh my god, that really happened.
Hey, you look at that. Hey, you look at that.
I can't really talk right now. I'm on my way to a volcano. What the?
Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Your pirate ship can eat a giant bag of dicks. Or Kristoff's gonna take a shit on your fucking lawn. Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Stupid navigator is an alcoholic, and all your crew look like Lego bricks. You better give us all the money in your treasure chest, or Kristoff's gonna take a shit on your fucking lawn.
Off to a solid start, or at least I am. How about you guys, and girls? What are we looking at today over here on the backup channel? Well, not a Bloody Mary. I haven't seen anything new in a while, so c'est la vie. So instead, I'm looking at something from Jolson. XPRESS harder iced tea, weighing in at 9.9%. Gee, I wonder if I'm going to use this expression on this particular product. Huh. I can't find any alcohol in here. Let's see who makes this. Oh god, La Crosse, Wisconsin, or Universal Brands. We're already not off to good. We're already off to a bad start. I mean, sorry. Let me change that and be really positive. This is going to be great. Well, that's right. I can say whatever I want over here. Because, you know, after all, we've got the girls, so... Sorry, my phone needs a charge. Let me stick it in.
Charging. Oh, baby, that feels so good.
Oh, yeah. You know you like it. Well, I guess it looks like tea-ish. Cloudy tea. XPRESS, which is what my van is. And oh, that's what that song was. It was like just the tip was just touching. Settle down, McLean. Not a lot of peach smell to this. Tea. If someone just, you know, ran this under my nose, I'd say this was either tea or tea. Cheers. It did not have an alcohol burning. Really doesn't have a booziness. And I'm not even sure if it has a bad taste or an aftertaste, because sometimes those heavy tea flavors, like real natural tea flavors, you get that like black tea sort of a flavor to it. Okay. Rich says, cheers all. And Bad says, cheers Rich. And the last one from 8 years ago is Mr. Giddyup. And then Zeus. And then Cobra. And then Cobra. And then Mike. Now we're going to go back in this direction. Let's see. Cobra says, here, sorta. Trying to decide on a paint scheme for my latest Klingon model build. And Bad says camo. Cobra says cloaked. And And Smart Money says, I would add a couple of photon torpedo blast marks to the existing paint. I don't know about paint there, Smile Money, but back when I started getting an overabundance of planes hanging on the ceiling in my bedroom, I just started to having fun with it. And I remember having a MiG that I took a soldering iron, and I burnt a bunch of or burnt a hole right in the side of the fuselage by the wing, and then I different tips for the soldering iron, so I was able to put one on that kind of looked like a chisel, and then I was able to try to like pull the hole open a little bit more, cut some of the chunks off, and then make some stuff weak, and then kind of fold it kind of out so it looked like it had been hit by a blast. And then when I was all done with that, then I'd paint it. So I have seen, and this is in the world of flooring, I have seen some pretty impressive custom painting that people have paid for. And I know over the years I've told the story. I mean, the corner up in their kitchen was so perfect that you had to stand and look at it. It looked like as though a tree had fallen, clipped the very corner of the house off, and then birds had put a nest in the opening. So it had that three-dimensional look, like a 6-inch wall with birds nesting in it. That was Simon Gray ended up doing well, before he even came and worked for us, he had already done a couple of movies for Walt Disney. He was a pretty cool guy too, not like a dick or anything like that. Cobra says, also annoyed that Sportsman Warehouse is not doing Black Friday firearms doorbusters this year. So much for my annual tradition. Smart Money said, these are all sub-comments for a moment. I used to love going through the Cabela's holiday insert in the newspaper after Thanksgiving. Now I don't even see a newspaper. Cobra says to him, all good things wither away with existence. Smart Money says, email spam is just not the same as thumbing through a newspaper Sunday edition. Nor those. Mike says, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Just for the record, there's been no pre-gaming, mainly because there is no pre-gaming. The only thing I have in the refrigerator is stuff to review, so it's a sad Sunday. Brad says, damn, Dana, hell yeah, brother. Jolson says, India 8. I 8. I 8 has already been called as a miss. Jolson, we need a 12-gauge basement pop or cowbell. You'll get neither one of them and you'll like it. Just for the unfortunate record, the last one does not do nudes. I don't know about this one. I don't. It's a sad day. So it snowed last night, considerable amount again, and it was snowing before I came down here, and it was snowing when I came down here. this will probably be one of those deals where winter will be over by the time I see my truck. So at least the plow's not on it. She's on Facebook, in case you're wondering, and she has a really heavy step. Cobra says E6. E6 is a hit. And that one is sunk. Let's see. Din says take a skull sip. I knew it, you bastard. And Cobra says double sip, then dip the tip. So if I pour a double sip, I'm supposed to, like, what? I'm Irish. I'm not sure I can get to the bottom of the shot glass. Hey. Take a... Do I have to do the... You know, I should take a skull sip. God. What I should do is pause the camera. Oh, hang on a second. I just remembered I have eggs on the stove. Yeah, I'll be right back. Oof, got up there in time before the eggs burnt. Oh, look at this. I'll do a skull shot. I think that'd be a double. Now, just for the record, I still might be screwing myself with my pants on. This is sort of a does it mix? Well, no, it's not a sort of a does it mix. In the process of pouring the second liquor into it, the odd liquor, I realized that I haven't had this combination before. If it's good, and it's something that I might have you duplicate, I'll tell you what it is in a second. As of right now, it's a mystery. It is a 50-50 between two things on the shelf. The top shelf is knickknacks and personal items, but it's the first shelf, not the... Well, this shelf literally right now is nothing but Octomore, the 1971 or 74 bottle of from Mr. Holster, which he got it from his dad, and my cognac from Jules. So it's on the shelf of mostly stuff that I would never think about dumping down the drain until you get to all of the rum. So and it's in my Warrior Brewing little glass. Spent 6 hours there yesterday with David, and the crew at Warrior Brewing is absolutely incredible. I got to pre-sample their winter stout. I definitely will be getting a bottle or two of that when it becomes available. And I got a big pitcher which I left upstairs because I broke the one that we used to use to refill the ice maker one. So, cheers. Okay. Not bad, I guess. It's the skull. The skull is half filled with screwball and half filled with brandy. Did I hear back from him? Yes.
All the YouTube stuff goes on at Dave's. And the boxes I have here are for my YouTube stuff, which is disc golf, and I burn everything too.
Wow.
But a lot of my cardboard, like this cardboard I got here, I turn into shipping baggers too. So, but that big ass box was, yeah, the thing was crap.
Hey, lassie. Okay, fine. I'm sorry that we fought. But I'm also... Cheers, bitch. I can say bitch, because this is the backup channel. I can say whatever I want. It's my channel. Smile Money says, Happy Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving at our house. Somewhere around 20 people. It is over now, so just relaxing with turkey thigh. A turkey high. Yeah, it was me and Christine. We had a good time. Cobra, sub-comment. I had a party of one. Also relaxing now. I beat Cobra's party by one. Smile Money said, we also invite our wife's childhood friend who never married, and she also, she is a welcome member of our family. I'm alone a lot with my wife working evenings. That's probably why I enjoy holidays so much. You know, I don't know what the influx is, and I know a bunch of you don't give a shit, but the amount of TikTok videos that have been popping up saying how divided the United States of America is. It's the most divided it's ever been because of Trump. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, because Obama said that he was going to quote-unquote fundamentally change America, and he did. He made the race thing the worst that it had been since probably all the way get to the back of the bus kind of racism. The only thing I can say about what's going on right now is it's proof what little, tiny, uneducated liberals really are. This shirt could not be more true. Look at the way these people are acting. The most despicable thing, when you see these... Smile Money, I apologize. When you see these fucking piece of shit liberal Democrat losers celebrating a couple of National Guards people, and I have to say people because one was a male and one was a female, as of the airing of this, I believe, he's still alive fighting for his life, and she is dead. And yet, you see these piece of shit, fucking crap, liberal libtards celebrating the death of an American. Well, I guess I'd start by just fine-tuning it. Starting by the death of a human being. As much as I don't like almost any liberal, I would not wish death upon them. As a matter of fact, I think better than death is to go sit in the corner and watch America get great again. I'm not tired of winning, but I am tired of seeing it, all of what's happening at the expense of human life. It's like, oh, what ICE is doing is unconstitutional. Well, please, oh enlightened ones, tell me what part of our Constitution is being vilified or broken by rounding up illegal immigrants in, did I say grits? Immigrants, and shipping them the fuck out of our country. Oh, but the United States was based on, it wasn't based on sneaking across our borders. It wasn't based on coming over here and continuing to live the life that you're used to. You know, you fucking goat strokers, screwing animals, taking a shit in a hole. Look at what's going on in Dearborn. That is totally disgusting. Well, guess what? That's what they want for everywhere. That's what's happening right here in Minnesota with the Somalis. The only good news is there might be a small chance that we get to put them all on a goddamn boat and get them out of here. And who made that happen? Obama. Obama brought them all here. The last one was hot as fuck, by the way. So, and I really don't care, because the goat fuckers are the only ones that would really be offended, and I don't care. If you came here from over there and you went through the channels and you did it right and you became an American citizen and you speak English and you're proud to be here and proud of our culture, that's the melting pot. To come over here because of the second worst president in American history, Barack, the piece of shit Obama, brought you here and dumped your ass off in Minnesota. And then your area, go ahead, look it up. Your area is a no-go zone. The cops won't even go there. These pieces of shit are the cockroach of the earth. Wherever they go, they use it up. And anybody that wants to say, well, their religion, no, first of all, it's not a religion. It's a cult. It was never a religion. It's a document of how you take over wherever you go. There's no religion in their religion. And if it's so, open-minded and so sacred, how come you have to have the secret decoder ring even to read most of the Quran? You know what? I wish we had a chance before they ever came over here to literally nuke them from space just to be sure. Every single one of them, all gone. I wouldn't shred a tear. And before you get hyper smile money, I am referring to the exact pieces of shit that are in Dearborn, Michigan, and here in Minnesota. Not someone that came here and celebrated being an American. Because these pieces of shit did not celebrate being an American. They set up camp exactly as it was, except for it's harder to take a shit in the hole in the backyard than it was when it was a sand dune. I'd overlook the tattoos. I truly hope Donald Trump's administration is able to get rid of every single one of them, starting with the most corrupt piece of shit in America. Well, that's Waltz. Waltz is actually the most corrupt. I still can't believe, you have to have Trump derangement syndrome to possibly support Governor Waltz, because he is undoubtedly right now one of the most corrupt politicians. What has gone on right here in Minnesota on a daily basis, making the national news, and now you got the fact that the Somalis are busy taking Minnesota Americans, taxpayer money, and shipping it over to support terrorism. Again, prove me wrong on that. Educate yourself. I feel sorry for all the people that live down in the Minneapolis area, because what used to just be a place, at least when I went down there, I lived down there for years. I never even worried about where I went, or at that point in time, there was no such thing as a conceal and carry permit in the state of Minnesota. Not saying that I didn't have a gun somewhere in the vehicle, but it wasn't like I really had any concerns that I couldn't take care of with my hands or a knife. And now, when the police won't go there, yeah, that's good. That's proud to be an American citizen, let alone a proud Minnesotan. Not to mention that Governor communist piece of shit Waltz, goes through the effort to change the beautiful Minnesota state flag over to something that looks just like the Somali flag. Again, look that up. I wish I was her ankle. Mike, hell, I've been drinking beer and heavy alcohol since I was 5 years old, and still to this day I drink more. Not to sound like I'm bragging, but saying the truth. Smart Money says, and if only you had all the money you wasted on alcohol over that period. He says, the Smart Money, I know, right? I could have been rich. He could have been a contender. Din says, fire on Eric's massive 3-incher, E3. Hey, shocking, E3 has already been fired upon, and that was a miss. Oh, before I have too much consume it too much and forget to have Sharky check this, but one of my personal favorites. Recently, to get rid of the smooth front, I did the finger grooves on it. Yeah, Sharky, if I stand in the right spot, I just have to line up the sights right down the center of the camera, and it works pretty good.
I can hear you all the way upstairs. What are you shouting about?
Goat fuckers. Sand hole shit diggers. Governor Waltz. I'd go straight for the SN word, but I'll skip that. I don't want to insult any black people. What? Want to try this? It's a does it mix.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I forgot to stir it with my stir stick. That's for injecting alcohol into donuts.
What?
A person whose name does not get mentioned down here anymore purchased that so that we could make alcohol donuts.
Well, I can see that because he is food motivated.
More than a dog.
Yes, indeedy.
What's up?
Nothing. I just decided to come downstairs to see what you're shouting about that I can hear all the way upstairs.
It's okay. I'm better now.
That depends on whose perception and definition of better is.
So, what do you think about the fine state of Minnesota?
It needs an enema.
This is for sure.
Just like everything else in the political arena, which I've said many, many times.
This town needs an enema.
But it won't happen. Because as long as you have evil, power, corruption, nothing will change. And I highly doubt that the attitude of people will ever change.
Well, the problem right now, evidently, people are so fucking stupid that they're willing to overlook sanity just because they have Trump derangement syndrome.
When you say that you're putting those people in the category of the mental health people, which is not fair to do. There's genuine people out there with very genuine mental health issues.
Yeah, they're called liberals.
No, the two should not be mixed.
I'm best with rounding them all up, putting them on a boat, giving them their own country, and then over here we'll have a national, like Powerball, where we'll all put money in on the degradation of how little time it takes for somewhere run entirely by libtards to destroy it completely.
Okay, but it's an oxymoron statement that you're making. Because in a sense, if you want people to go down that path, and you're going to have people come in to create nothing but chaos and mayhem, to the degree and severity of there being nothing, which we are now seeing in Minneapolis, where people don't want to live and they want to move out of that area, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Because you're creating a problem to solve a problem, which is never going to be the answer.
How am I creating a problem by getting rid of all of the cancer?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the mentality of certain people that think that they should bring certain groups into the country, thinking that that's going to solve their problem, which it's not. Did bringing Black Lives Matter into the mix solve our problem? When it comes to George Floyd? Or Floyd George, or whatever the hell his name is?
No, it was just a few black people that got rich off of the rest of the suckers. I mean, how many homes did those two women have? The head of Black Lives Matter. At one point in time, it was at least $3 million+ mansions.
Well, that should be your sign right there when you pull up to the person's house and they've got security and gates all the way around their big fancy mansion. I mean,
When you pulled up in your 1974 Monte Carlo?
well, I'm just saying, you're creating a problem in order to solve a problem, which is an oxymoron. Because you're not going to have control over the problem that you've created in the first place.
You want to take your cock upstairs and put it in your office?
Which one's that?
The one with the big black pecker?
What big black pepper?
You're
I see the Slimer green one.
Yeah, it's got a big black pecker.
I thought you said pepper, like as in it was salt and pepper. I'm like, I already have that one upstairs. So it's going to be a never-ending battle. Because stupid is as stupid does.
Oh, it's a good thing Obama got this country straightened up.
What did I say before he even got elected? Do you remember the video that I put out years and years ago? What did I say?
I wish a bus would drive over him.
No, what did I say? I said that if he gets elected and he holds office, he's going to fundamentally tear this country apart from the inside out. And that's exactly what he did.
Well, he even said he was going to do that. So, I mean...
But I said it before he said it.
Well, it's obviously Google. He was listening to you. Hey, Google. What's my name?
Your name is Sir Emperor of the B&E Brew Channel.
Really, Eric? Really?
Should we charge my phone?
Oh, don't start that again. I hear that every night before we go to bed. It's not funny. It is not funny.
It's like, good night, honey.
Charging. Oh, baby, that feels so good.
It must be awesome living with me.
No, sometimes it's not.
Don't be violent. This is Joey. You cannot be cruel to Joey. Don't cut Joey Schlong off.
That's not Joey.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I've called that Joey since I got it.
Oh, jeez.
Well, actually, for the longest time... This is how it sat.
Who grew you? Seriously, who grew you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, here, if you're going upstairs...
Where did we get these lights?
What light?
These lights. Where did we get these from? Where do those come from?
Sam?
Are they outdoor lights?
Yes. And you can go all the way from where they are down to that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are like the same, well, close to the same ones that are outside down at Warrior. Hey, before you go upstairs, you want to take this with you?
What?
Grenade.
I'm gonna blow you up.
Can I pick the spot? Okay, I think so. Want me to build you a sweet one?
No. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I had one on Friday. I'm good.
Is it still, yeah, a miracle. Is it still snowing?
I don't know. Look outside.
Where?
That's my point. Much shit down here.
too much shit down here.
You could never live as a minimalist.
M-Seed says, crap given. Edited. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Smart Money says, that is good to hear that you were able to experience good parents so you could learn how to raise your family. Yes. Yes. Brad's girl, Violet. Smart Money. Who is always going to Trovers to buy guns, and his shooting videos compare different types of ammo. Who is always going to Trover? Is that the guy that does all the shotgun stuff? Thanks for mentioning that. They were specifically about Jay's ammo. You mentioned that Elite Ammo today, so maybe 3 years they will delete this. Uh-oh. T6Bs. McLean. Eric, if you won the lottery, what would you buy me? Well, due to recent events, I have taken the real doll off of the list, along with the doctor who specializes in venereal diseases. So right now it would probably be, I would say, a firearms shopping trip. You know, few things from Springfield, few things from HK, few more things from Springfield. First of all, we'd have to get consecutive serial numbered Hellions, and then touch tips. Yeah, I would get you a truck and a fifth wheel, and so you had no excuse to not come to Minnesota and bring your lovely bride with. Yeah, firearms and a truck and a camper, probably. I mean, the firearms being the most important part of that. Ooh, Rene Russo, why not? Smart Money says the buzz part of my comment was Matt's influence. That's good to hear. That I would want this to become the Everclear channel, no matter what Mike says. Oh, I wouldn't want. No, this would never become the Everclear channel. I have 151, Bacardi 151, I have Everclear, and the last time that the Everclear bottle was opened was to make something, and it wasn't a drink. Equally as bad, it's just it wasn't a drink. Sub-comment from Cobra says Big E may choose a more flavorful lower ABV beer, but the first will be shotgunned with the second chaser going down just as fast. But you know, it's all about the taste. And then Smile Money says to Cobra, we are diving deep into what makes Eric tick tonight, or talk. The 10mm obsession was also presented. See you take away the Brew Girl's distraction, and you can peel away the layers of the onion. Yeah. Wow. Spomany, the Americans you are listening to may fit the Chinese messaging. What, America first? I mean, several of the people I listen, one of them in particular is, well, he was part of the Get Trump Re-Elected campaign, a very well-spoken, a very awesome, true American. And I know this doesn't matter, but in case people out there act like, oh, Eric is this or that, he also happens to not like the same sex that I do. But I love listening to him. He's such a cool individual. Then, do you know there is no subliminal messages? After all, you are eating stir fry on Thanksgiving.
I think we're down to one monitor on a computer. It puked. I tried restarting it, but I'm still getting black screen.
Try pushing the back of the box towards the desk.
Okay.
And she's like, are you going to have Johnny Watson rebuild the one we have? No. This computer is at the end of its existence.
Where's the box located?
I meant the whole computer.
The whole computer?
Yeah, make sure the back end of the computer is up against the desk and not pulled away at all. I think what happens is those plugs are shit on the back of the computer, and it's pulling on the two plugs that go between the video card and the monitors. Cobra says, never underestimate the power of the Indian bot army. That was a sub-comment. Please hold. Okay, I'm back. That was after I grabbed myself some snacks. Hey, McCline. Any ideas why I like eating oysters so much? Oh, seriously? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh. Almost wrecked it. Take that little guy in the canoe in the center. Came apart. Totally wrecked it. Nice rifle. EMT says, let's fire on F8 on my EFF 8. F8. F8 is a miss. Okay, McLean, I never mind. So I'll just look at the size of that one, huh? Mr. Mark Mac 85. Happy Thanksgiving, Eric and Matt. Thank you, sir. I hope you had a good one. Depot Gun Guy says, sometimes fate smiles upon us, and sometimes she takes us by the throat and drags us down the beaten path. It's all how we bounce back that counts. Oh, I gotta hurry up because football's starting and I care so much about football. Oof. I have to say, these are the sluttiest looking oysters I've ever had. Speaking of sluts, McCline says, so, can we buy suppressors now without the red tape? I watched a video today. Our Supreme Court seems to be beating on this and beating on this and oh God. Yes, Mike. For an older chick, she is very hot. Sounds like we're getting there. Basically telling the ATF that the suppressor is covered under the Second Amendment. Sharky, things are not looking good for you right now. Proud of you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just call it 1,000,000 to about right there. Tom, greetings, Patriots. Sharky says, cheers all, E and M in the hood intro. Wade says, do you have a Dollar General stores in every corner like we do in the South? Dollar General. I cannot think of... Hey Google, what's the closest Dollar General to my location?
I found a couple places near you. The first one is Dollar Tree. The second one is Dollar General.
What's the address of the Dollar General?
I found a few places near you. The first one is Dollar Tree at 215 North Central Avenue, Suite 2, Duluth. The second one is Dollar General at 216 Belknap Street, Superior. The third one is Dollar Tree at 326 East Central Entrance, Duluth.
Well, it looks like Minnesota is classier than Wisconsin. We don't have a Dollar General close to me, but Superior does. She's still listening. Oh my God. Sharky, I don't care. And I know you don't either. Let's go, baby. I'll get my my wetsuit on, if you know what I mean. Wade, I really like the label art on the Voodoo Ranger cans. Beer's not bad either. They're big brother, little brother, older bigger brother, older reach around buddy. Wade, I should just get in the van tomorrow morning and head to Mississippi. I'll leave a note for Christine. That'll go over well. Need an extra employee down there? I'd rather work at the bakery than work for your son, but hey, maybe I'll leave the van with my brother-in-law. If I had to keep one or the other, I would definitely keep my truck. My truck is badass. I told Mikey, I said, right now you are running, ooh, look at the lug nuts on her. You're running well over 150 horse over stock. So next time you're going 55 miles an hour, mash the accelerator to the floor and get back to me on what happens. He won't. Hell, come on. What kind of a buddy doesn't expect that shit to happen? When I had Jolson's truck, not only did I do it, but I put up a video of me doing it. Boost. Straight to 30 PSI. Then again, Jolson is a special breed, which is why I call him my brother and one of my best friends. You only get one go around on this rock, so you might as well have fun when you're here. Then again, how many people that are my friend that don't feel that exact way? Hang on, I just remembered something. I don't know if he's gonna... Oh.
Alright, I got me a celebratory. I was gonna put some more stuff in there, but that's the best box that I got that isn't frickin' trying to send you a refrigerator. So, cheers, bitch.
Hey, I keep that bottle right here. This is, hands down, the best black IPA I've ever had. Let me rephrase. This is one of the best beers I've ever had. I'm not a fan of black IPAs. This stuff is life support. Hey, something that I keep right here on the specialty shelf. Actually, to be honest, it was sitting down there because I figured if it was down there, then I couldn't drop it. But I was doing some cleaning, so I need to put it right there. That's not why I pick up the phone. I apologize. Today is my friend Larry's birthday. And I have known him a long time. And he's not someone I met on YouTube. He's someone that I met via Domino's Pizza. And so that brings me back to 1988. Might even been 1987 for knowing Larry. Larry makes a mean coney sauce, and that piece of shit won't share the recipe. But today is Larry's birthday. Hey, let's do one of these. Right in the middle of doing a brew review, and I remembered that I have yet to wish you a happy birthday. I was gonna do it this morning, but I've been up since like 5:30, and I figured that might be inappropriate. I don't know if your phone makes noise when you're asleep. Mine does not. So, happy birthday, my brother. And what is the date? 86, 87, 88 that I have known you? You coney dog, sauce, cigar smoking, fine scotch drinking slut, you. "48 seconds of fuckery." Okay. It's 100%. I don't. Oh my God! Talk about 100%. I mean, that's nice too, but it's probably when you use the F word for every situation, you need to expand your vocabulary. Like fuck. You have. When you also realize that you do not want young people to hear you being you, then you are advancing to enlightenment. I disagree. I have the utmost respect for John, and if there's something maybe in the video that he would want Marcus to see, otherwise, fuck it. Yeah, I got to get some. I got to get some jobs on the books and completed so I can pick up my latest acquisition, and more. Oh, her face is. I have to get the rocket. That was so badass. You'll want one too. Look at that field. If I was a farmer, I would plow the shit out of that field. You know, I'm a really important person.
It's funny. By the way, thank you. It's funny, as I was calling, I was like, wait a minute, he did say he's headed into a brew review. What the hell? Why am I calling right now? I can wait.
Yeah, you are in a brew review.
I'm in a brew review.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
reviewing today.
I could. Oh God. Well, I can't really call it ass juice, but it's my buddy Jolson gave this to me. It's XPRESS Harder Iced Tea Peach Flavor. They're 9.9%, and I thought this would kind of be like that. Have you ever had the displeasure to try Four Loko?
I have not.
Don't ever. It's like 15 or 16%, and it just tastes like total ass juice. This actually doesn't have any booziness or any alcohol warming, and if I had another one, I'd actually drink it.
Okay.
So
a little better.
Yeah, I'm also on the backup channel today, so there's scantily dressed chicks behind me, and I've said fuck a lot.
Well, I mean, scantily dressed chicks can make me say fuck too. Preferably if they're with me.
Well, you know, if you've been following lately, when they gave me B&E brew reviews back, I decided to, turn the other cheek, and no girls on B&E brew reviews, just themed stuff, And I try to keep it PG-13, mainly because a good friend of mine, John and Marcus. Marcus is, I think Marcus just turned 14? He's the one that makes all my 3D printed shit. Oh,
okay.
And if you watch this video, he's the one that made me the Ebomi sign that I just realized I hadn't turned on to right now.
Okay. I'll have to, I'm getting ready to head out. We're going to go have, what time is it? 3:30. All right, I guess dinner for my birthday. So
Drinks?
There will be a smoked old-fashioned.
Oh, you would love coming back home, man. The West Duluth, right where I don't know if the Domino's is. Did they open 2 Domino's pizzas or did that one close? You'd probably know more than me on that.
All I know, so here's what I know. So Rick, who owned it, sold it. He still owns the building. The one where I worked at when you said, I believe it was 86, maybe 87.
Mm-hmm.
When I started at Central Entrance, so that closed, and they moved it downtown. Kent told me where it was. I can't remember exactly where it is, but it is downtown. And then they've got one opened in Hermantown. So they got everything's basically covered. But now as for West Duluth, I haven't talked to Rick in a couple of years, unfortunately. So I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what the deal is with that one.
I mean, I drive by all the time. I'm just never paying attention. The Domino's Pizza used to be right across from Central Sales.
Yeah.
But either it's open and the new one, or it's closed because of the new one. The new one is in what used to be the gas station right across from the zoo.
Huh.
I know that one.
That makes sense.
I know that one's open for sure.
Then I would say, yeah. Boy, that sucks for Rick, because like I said, I think he still owns the building. But it would kind of make sense, because they were going to Gary, and that's from Central Avenue to get out to Gary.
Oh, definitely.
So this puts you a little more, it's not too far to get to 35 to head out to West. Well, plus, if Central Entrance is now downtown, downtown's going to go further out west. So maybe that's why they did it as well. I don't know. But I don't follow it that closely. Just speculating, random speculations. It was funny you say that because I will be having pizza for dinner.
Me too.
So,
Except for mine's coming out of my freezer.
Mine came out of my freezer the other day, and you might have heard of it. It's called Sammy's Pizza.
Huh. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, there's a site called Gold Belly, and they ship food from all over the place. And one of the places they happen to ship is Sammy's Pizza.
Huh.
So I ordered 10 of them, and they're sitting in my freezer, well, I will talk to you later about that. Something else I want to talk to you about, but after I'm not on the brew review.
Okay.
But yeah, I had a Sammy's the other day, and I mean, I may have told you, I don't know, but my wife's like, there's no way that pizza's that good. I was like, oh, trust me, sweetheart. And the first time she had one a few years ago, she's like, okay, yeah, this is that good. Yeah, it is. And it still is.
Okay, but when you cooked your own, and then you cut it, did you cut it into
squares?
Oh, you're so fired.
No, Sammy's gets cut into squares. Remember, I used to work there. Sammy's gets cut into squares.
Yeah, but if you have people here from New York, you ask them to cut it into a pie, and they will. And speaking of a pie, when you watch this, look at that pie on screen behind me.
Okay. So here's what I do. I take the pizza out of the freezer. And I sit
that's a good start, seeing how the oven doesn't fit in. Yeah.
It's a good start. Yes, it is a good start. Hang on. It will make more sense as I go. I wait a half an hour. and then I crank the oven up as high as it'll go. And then when the oven gets as high as it'll go, with the pizza stone always in the oven, so there's pizza stone in there. When it gets as high as it'll go, I wait another hour. Then I put the pizza in the oven, and it cooks in like 6 minutes, and it literally tastes like you're at the restaurant. If you don't do that, the edges get cooked faster and brown real dark before the center does, and it just ain't quite the same.
How thick is the stone that you use?
It's not that thick. A quarter of an inch, maybe? Yeah, maybe a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, well...
I mean, I got it at like...
Now imagine what me and Christine have been going through. I built an outdoor pizza oven, and
I wanted to do that.
And the difference between the fire chamber and the cooking chamber is an inch.
Okay.
You might as well put some chairs up and pretend you're sitting at the fire pit, because if you don't get that son of a bitch as hot as it goes, you're getting exactly what you're talking about. It just doesn't cook right.
Yep. You gotta let that ceramic heat up, and then the oven stay hot. And it cooks in 6 minutes, and it's just like you're at the restaurant. It's fucking delicious. I'll have it for lunch. And so it's just delicious. And I tried once. I got a Weber. I got a stone for it too. I tried building a fire in it, and unfortunately the dough I used, it got too thick, and it didn't cook all the way through before the bottom was real dark and the toppings were done, and so it was kind of raw in the middle. And it's been a few years since I've tried it, but we'll see. I'd like to try it again, but we'll see.
The problem with the Weber is every time you open it up to take a look at, you lose 100% of your sustained heat.
Well, so what I've got, it's an actual insert that goes in there. So you put this insert in there, and then you put the top on it, and you've got a wood fire going underneath, and it'll get to 700-800 degrees. It's got a thermometer, well, unless the thermometer is miscalibrated, but it's got a thermometer on this insert. It'll read 700-800 degrees, easy. But that's the key. It's a wood fire. By the way, the pizza I'm having tonight, wood fired. It's
nice.
Delicious. Yeah, it's 12 inches, and they're just delicious. They make a great smoked old fashioned. They got a couple local beers. Oyster City is one they have. I think it's Oyster City. And then they've got one from a brewery called 38, which is a little bit west of here. So they got a couple of theirs.
Hey, have you ever had any beers from Cigar City down there?
I have, yep.
Good shit.
They make some good ones too, yep.
Well, like I said, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and I was up at like 5:30 this morning, and I was like, in case his phone makes noise, maybe I should not.
Yeah, I usually have it in my office, so it wouldn't have bothered anybody, but I do appreciate the thought, and I do appreciate the birthday wishes, and I can see now it's obvious it's about time to get going, so I'll let you get back to the beer review, and I'll be sure to watch it tonight or tomorrow, whenever you get it up. And
it'll be on the Captain Dick nozzle. It'll be on the backup. If I remember, I'll send you a link.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, well, happy birthday. Say hi to the wife. I hope you have a great time. And I'm just going to quickly say, next time you're back, a place opened up right next to the West End Theater, which is also just up the street from Domino's Pizza, or if it's still there. And they... if you walked in there, you feel like you're walking back into the 1920s. And I took Christine there the other night, and they're old fashioned. She's like, "This is the best I've ever had." Because they had a guy behind the counter who isn't just making drinks off of a recipe. He is trying to be a mixologist, so. They're like smoking their own bourbon,
Oh, wow.
And they started off by using, why am I drawing a blank? Oh, God damn it. If I said the name, you'd go, I know exactly what we're talking about. It's a name. I know they're all names, but I mean, it sounds like it sounds like a guy's name. Yeah, I'll have to. Craig, not Daniel Craig.
Elijah Craig.
Yeah, they use Elijah Craig, and they smoke it, and yeah, it was awesome. So, you guys have a good time tonight.
All right, thank you much.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, we better charge this back up.
Charging. Oh, baby, that feels so good.
I know. Wade says, you wouldn't need me to give you a job. There's multiple construction and factory jobs here. People and corporations are fleeing the stupidity of liberalism invading the northern states. The rest of the time, you'd figure out what to do with any free time that you have. Before I read whatever Smile Money wrote, I would probably just continue doing what I do now for myself. I want to work for somebody else, and I don't want to work for a construction company. I am never going to work for somebody that for a second would expect me to work outside. If I'm going to do it, I get to schedule that shit. If you called me right now and said, hey, would you consider doing siding or this, that, or some sorry, I can't do windows because I'm not licensed. You know, the thing. No, I would just not schedule it for this time of the year. No, forget about it. That's exactly why I'm not doing it anymore. I mean, in case Greg sees this, it was never personal against Greg. It was the dipshits that we work for had us, like, inside the house all summer long, and then the nice nipples stuff started when it was cold outside, and then we were expected to move outside and build a garage and put roofing on a porch, and yeah, try getting 2 inches of snow and then putting steel roofing on anything. She reminds me of a girl I never knew. Smile, and he says, Eric wants a job where he can work when he wants to. Doesn't have any boss. And if they could provide a 10% discount card for the local liquor store, that would be ideal. God! Do you know someone hiring? Wade, you can get a short piece of paracord and loop it through the back over the belt loop, and then behind the front opening, locking the sheath in. You know, as soon as I looked at her vagina, I knew that was Violet. I tell you, it's... Multi-Gun Man says, how much whiskey could Eric drink if Eric could drink whiskey? About this much. Well, it was standing in his whiskey. Sub-comments. Mr. 27 says, at least 10 whiskey shots. Smile Money says, Christmas is coming. Santa better fill up the top shelf. If only those flashlight companies start making whiskey or whiskey. Mr. 27 is Smile Money. Whiskey-filled flashlights? Smile Money to Mr. 27. Now that feature would change the industry forever. Mr. 27 says 50th. Really? Then he says ring the cowbell and do shots of whiskey with that 357 man while he's dual-wielding 357 Magnums. Then he says, sent it to the internet. Send it to the... Joey says, hi. Are you, Joey?
You fake news.
Then Joey says, E7 extends 7. E7 has already been called and it was a miss. I hope that Doberman loves tuna. Okay, I'm hitting the button. Trunk Monkey 99. I tell you. He says he gave me a thumbs down. On air voice? Sorry, these are all guys from the past. Ed, 8 years ago? Hey, there's only one of you in the club. And I can't tell you that it's smile money yet because I haven't told you what I think about the XPRESS. XPRESS Harder Iced Tea. For being 9%, it does pretty good. I mean, am I reading that wrong? Where did I read that up here? It says 9.9% up here. Oh, I guess that's a 9. It's so small down here, it looks like an 8. 9.9. On the non-E scale, but on the scale, I'd give this an 8. I mean, Jolson, I'm surprised. Thank you. This brew review is brought to you by Jolson and the letter P for penis. Oh, I gotta put my bottle opener away. Okay. I cannot escape 8 years ago. Ben N says, first, we got Mr. 27 lifted. I would open it with my teeth first. Oof. Ammo head, haven't heard from him in a long time. Mike? Mr. Holster? Damn it. Mr. Holster, Smile Money, Brad. Brad will stop when we hit an Ed. TFC, Wade. Paul Hasman 440. Steven, who just had a birthday. Don. Ed. Cobra. Did I say Mr. Holster? Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, we're already over in time, but it sounds like Christine is still sitting at the computer. So, Mule Team, the Zeusinator. Nyap, Zeus, Mr. Holster. There we go. Okay, there's nobody new in the club. Oh, Mr. 27 3 minutes ago, Brew Bomi Club Time Biatches. I mean, not to pick on some of you, but there's so many of you that may not even know about the backup channel. So I don't expect a heck of a lot when I'm over here. Let's go.
Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida. Dana is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
I love that. I know it's morbid. It cracks me up. Let's see if anything got hidden from me. Whoa, so far. Oh, Smile Money. You can attempt to re-sleeve your knife and remove your appendix with that scalpel. You know what I'm probably going to do is I don't want, when I pull the knife, for it to pull out. It might be easier, because it would give me, I guess, more usability, doing what Wade said. Just take some paracord and make a loop that attaches to that. It's either that, or I was thinking about taking the clip off, turning it around the other way, so I push it on in the direction so that as I'm yanking the blade out of it, it's tightening it up. I got to get that video done. I really like that little guy. As full disclosure, the only thing I can complain about is the scalpel, which is funny because it's called the scalpel, is the least sharp of all of the things I have received from them to this point in time. I could still get it to shave, but I couldn't get it to shave like I had a razor blade and it would just go down to the skin, but it would still shave. That's easy to fix. Grace, I freaking love Grace. Mike says G9. G9 is a miss. Salty says the only thing too naked is naked itself. And Cobra says that's what she said. That's it. Let's see over on the Voodoo on Rumble. We got Smile Money saying first, being first and only. Shocking. And now I'm going to hit the refresh button. And if Joey's saying, okay, I'm home, is the only thing up. Joey saying, okay, I'm home from plowing. What were you plowing, Joey? Or should I say, what was her name, Joey? Okay, I'm just knocking out a few of these. Ooh, Blue Thunder. Brad, Mr. Holster. The DFC. Tardisius. Now, if I picked a weird name to say, okay, I'm going to keep doing this until I hit one of the Cheapo Gun Guy, McCline. Yeah, I wish I could do this on a mobile device, but I should try firing up my my Surface and see, so I can sit and watch a movie and see if I have to go back to the dawn of time on the channel, which I'm guessing I probably do. At least back then, the goal wasn't for you guys to hit me up with 100+ comments, and that's wow. But look at those. I mean, no, I like little tiny nipples. We do not need enough space to land a helicopter. Ooh, El Tenda, Ben Ann, Haboob. We're gonna call it an end at. Well, there's Ed. Damn, Ed, Cobra, Multi-Gunman, and the Chicken Red. Okay, I'm gonna end on Cobra, but I'm gonna hit the button, see if the light's green. The light is green and the trap is clean. Will I see you tomorrow? I don't know. I actually have a job for one of the customers that I worked on a couple weeks ago. She called and said, hey, I know it's 454 flooring, but I want to know about the and more part.